All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the final day, probably, of the Celeste Open Bingo Tournament 2023 Summer, whatever it's called. We have the grand finals.
It's the open bingo bash. It's not like 7 words. Don't worry about it.
Uh, yes, that aside, we have the grand finals today. To coming from the winners bracket is undefeated. Vertel is our losers bracket champion, coming up to challenge To. Did lose to To earlier in the winners finals in a very close best of three. So this is their chance for redemption. While we're just getting ready here, we can do all the things, plug the Discord, blah blah blah. Join the Discord if you're not in it. If you want to play bingo, plus bingo is a lot of fun. You should join it.
Yeah. Celeste Bingo is a pretty fun time, I would say.
It is indeed a pretty fun time. We've had a lot of fun through this tournament, lots of great matches. And this is it. This is the culmination of 3 weeks.
This is the climax. So we'll just have to see how these matches go. These are players with strong routing and even stronger exec. They both have 26 any percent, and I do believe they have similar times in most categories, so this should be very interesting to watch.
Yeah, they're both extremely proficient, well-rounded players. We saw the first match between them, it did go 2-0, but both matches, the first match especially, was incredibly close. Second match was very close as well. So even though it didn't go to a game 3, Vertel was never really out of it. So this could absolutely go either way.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I mean, obviously it is more sided, like it is biased against Vertel because To has to lose 2 bests of 3s in order for Vertel to win, whereas Vertel only needs to lose 1. So it is biased in a way. However, it is what it is, since this is a double elimination tournament.
Yep, To, of course, not having lost yet, has to lose twice to be out.
Yep. So basically, what this could mean is we could be the only ones on comms today, and you could only see 2 matches, or we could see 6. We will just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I have faith in Vertel that they can force
I
a
don't
bracket
think this will
reset.
be a wipe.
The big question is whether To and Vertel love each other or hate each other today. I think they're actually doing both simultaneously at all
will
times.
agree with that. I will agree.
Their relationship is a quantum superposition of both love and hate.
Real.
And only when observed, it collapses into one of the 2 possible states.
Yes.
Love plus hate equals late. We're not late. We are running perfectly on schedule. Do not question it.
I will question everything you say, as always. Yeah. The stream might appear to be running late. Our players are just studying the script for today, getting some extra notes in, so that they should be able to follow it, and then we should have our highly anticipated 6-game match today.
Surely.
Yeah, they're just following the script. Because as we all know, Celeste community events are purely scripted. And yeah, that's mostly it.
Yeah. To recap how the players got here. Both these players were in the winners finals. Battled through the winners bracket. To did win 2-0 in the winners finals. Vertil went down to the losers finals. Beat Gooms yesterday 2-1 in a fantastic best of 3.
Was very good. If you didn't watch that, then maybe after today's stream you could go back and watch it. There were some very good games yesterday, to my knowledge.
Yep. If you only have time for one, watch the final
Watch
game
the
of
last
best
one.
of 3
The
yesterday.
last game was amazing. It does indeed go green.
Spoilers.
Well, you see,
Now
Verlin
they'll know
Gooms
the
are both
result.
players that pick green. So, yeah, it goes green. Tagline. The Celeste community tagline. It goes green.
It does go green, and Vertil is going to be hoping for some more going green here. Taking green once again, of course.
Yep.
To into red.
By the way, I'd like to mention, currently, people who are actually watching the stream and not in the commentary VC cannot see screens right now. Would just like to mention.
I don't know what you're talking about. I, of course, knew that.
Of course. One player yellow, one player blue, yeah. It's 12, 12, and Lovin's on the board, and then Lovin goes green.
No, but it's red and green. Today is June 25th. It is literally the farthest day from Christmas of the year. And yet we have Christmas colors. We are in the spirit.
Oh my god, you're right. This is so real and true, honestly. We need a white color for Bingo Sync. What, we can just cover the board in snow?
I think yellow is already unreadable enough.
Yeah, this is true. Yellow is bad enough. Yeah, I will say, if you are ever playing in a Celeste tournament, please do not pick yellow. Please. For the sake of our eyes. Bullet will pick brown. That is reasonable. Brown is one of the colors of all time. You never see anybody pick brown in Bingo Sync.
Yeah, because why would you pick brown?
I mean, yeah, it's brown, but also, like, I do like the idea of someone just picking brown out of spite. I have done that before. But, yeah. Navy is a good color. The thing with Navy on Bingo Sync, I can, like, somewhat understand why people have trouble reading the board of it and seeing, like, what objectives are ticked. But, yeah. White color, so opposite Memoringo. You do not know what has already been ticked. Real.
I think for next Bingo Bash, we need to use that extension that, or not extension, but the script that replaces the colors with like Fergie, Frog Champ.
We should use that. That's so good. I'm just saying, I saw that in... Okay, my headset would never die. Yeah, like, I saw that in Valentine's Bingo, and it's so good. Like, why can't we have that back?
It's
so silly.
It's somewhere on Discord.
Am I dying?
I don't know. How are you? I can hear you.
I don't know. Am I dying? Am I already dead? Time to have an existential crisis?
Alright, if you are in chat, what I want you to do, I want you to post your guess for what the center objective on the board will be. And if someone gets it right, I will reward you with 1 Frog-a-line.
You all know what I'm guessing. I have already typed it, shut up, but yeah. Yo, Lovin' real? 12 and Lovin's on the board? Everyone is losing their minds. The question is, if you guess what objective is in the center of the bingo board correctly, then you will get a singular Frog-a-line from Owen Pro Golfer.
Yep. It's a very rare prize. I don't give them out very often, purely.
Yeah.
And if you can guess all 25 objectives on the board, we will ban you for cheating.
Alright, hey, let me just reveal the board real quick. I mean, I am in the bingo sync room. I could just, like, relay the entire board to y'all.
Well, I think it'll be a new one
but
generated before the match.
Yeah, chances are if I relayed the board, I would probably end up having to, you know, have the board regenerated. Which is why I'm not gonna tell you the entire bingo board. I could, but I'm not going to.
Something tier 14. I could not tell you a single tier 14 objective. Relay a completely different bingo board. I could create a completely new bingo board and...
Yo, I'm also gonna create a completely new bingo board.
I'm done it. I will let you do it then if you're gonna do it. I don't want to bother.
I don't know why we're creating an entirely new bingo board. I missed that part, but it will be fine.
Just to read some objectives, because that's what everyone comes to bingo streams for. They don't actually care about the gameplay. They just want to see and hear
let me just join this
bingo
random
objectives
room,
being named.
I'm gonna join this random room that Pocket made. Alright, let's see. Reach rock bottom, open bracket, 6A/6B checkpoint, close bracket. Huge mess, books up, towels right, chest down. Mirror temple A side, 6 hearts, all berries in a wake. Complete 5 B-sides, old site blue heart, 3 keys and power source. Resort cassette, switch to ice on the right side of Into the Core. Golden Ridge blue heart, only top right and hollows. Complete 4 B-sides, 3 wing berries. Use 2 binoculars in 3 chapters, 2 optional Theo cutscenes, 3 gems in the summit. Celestial resort blue heart, can hit a cap and block from all 4 sides, all berries in 2,500 meters. Golden Ridge B-side, 10 berries in 5 chapters, all berries in intervention. Grapples, hollows, 4 cassettes. And that's the bingo. Like, GG,
I
we
realized,
win.
I realized about halfway through that bit is not actually very funny, but
Yeah, that's
it was
fair.
very good job. Very good job reading objectives.
I read the bingo board. Oh my god. I did the thing that most players cannot, reading.
It's the hardest part of bingo. We all know.
True. Reading is unironically decently difficult in Celeste Lockout Bingo.
problem
It's
is all-
being a coward and running away from me. In the last 2 bingo matches, I am undefeated. We'll see
the
about
problem with bingo objectives is they're all too similar. They're like all worded similarly. They all have similar
Yeah.
things. We need to name each of them different. Like 3 winged
Can we
bears.
call one of them Toby, please?
One of them becomes
Yeah.
Jerry. One of them becomes
Todd, Susan. I'm just trying to think.
Bergie.
Yeah, Bergie. Which objective is Bergie?
Summit B-side.
Yeah, I was thinking either 7B or Wingle. I think one of those 2 objectives should be Bergie.
I think every objective should be. Hold on, Does Bergie Court have enough emotes for every objective to be a different Bergie?
That would be so funny. If we just have the entire generator be a Bergie. That's surreal.
Wake up, babe. New bingo variant just dropped.
Yo, new bingo variant just dropped.
Bergie go.
Interesting synergy on this board between Burglary and Happy Birthday. Yeah, I actually think I really like the combination of Bergie Tower mid and Bergie leave. It's a very interesting combination that you don't often see a lot on boards.
Okay, I can report there are only 177 Bergie emotes on Bergie Court, so that
Let's
is
get more
not
Bergies.
enough.
Yeah. Also, I have heard the inside news. Tio is now awake, which is obviously a reference to the last checkpoint of 2A. And so we might be seeing Bingy soon.
Tio doing a great job of not falling asleep. Even though, wait, hold on. Tio's in Germany, right? Isn't it like?
It's currently 11. No, not 11. I'm so real. It's currently 10:04 p.m. in Germany.
You know, that's fair.
10:04 p.m. here, and I know to my time zones. No, I do not.
Sometimes you just have a little bit of the EP tired. Gotta take a quick nap.
EP tired. I am sometimes a haver of the EP tired. We don't talk about my awful sleep schedule. We do not.
I would never have a messed up sleep schedule personally.
I would never. This is like the most sane comms.
We're just calming all the bingo action. We're totally not
There's so much
stalling.
bingo action.
Waiting for Tio to set up.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of bingo action going on right now. As we can see, Wayne Golden just got ticked. Real.
A haiku has just turned from bingo bash to poetry slam.
Yeah.
Celeste community open poetry
Why are we
slam.
back up? Okay, for context, a couple people from Celeste community were playing a social deduction game, and basically for one specific game, we just decided to talk only in haikus. It was cursed. Just a little bit.
Oh, is this what I've been missing in the clock tower?
Yes, it is. That is what you've missed. Yo, Carrie, thank you for the raid.
Carrie, you raided at the perfect time. You got to skip all our stalling.
You got to skip the stalling for like 20 minutes because Tio was EP. EP tired, as we have said and established. So yeah, hi, how are you, Carrie? How was your stream?
Carrie, did you finish pumping? Have you sufficiently pumped?
You are on Pumba. Or are you on Malfunction? What do you mean by last stream exactly? Do you mean Pumba or do you... Right, good luck pumping. And also, if you do go for Malfunction... What? I'm looking... Why? I'm looking on the commentary stream. Why is Vertle playing 1A, and why can only we see this? Vertle is playing... Well, Vertle is going for the silliest of strats. Being, of course, 1A start 2, because that room has very silly strats. And this strat is probably a 1 frame, knowing Vertle. We are just half an hour behind sleep schedule.
Behind sleep schedule, yep. That is the correct word.
I'm gonna... Why are we back on sleep schedules? No! You don't talk about mine. Oh, hey, Tio, on the subject of sleep schedules. Yeah, hiya, Tio. How are you? I heard you had the EP, and you are now to a start checkpoint 3. Most real sentence I've ever said.
2A start, checkpoint 3.
2A start, checkpoint 3. Gonna give myself an applause on that one. That was great. 2A start, checkpoint 3. Yeah, I know, it was a pretty interesting choice to put start as the third checkpoint of 2A, but it works. It does help really weave the narrative tale that the developers over at Extremely OK Games wanted to tell.
I mean, it makes sense. It's the whole story is like it's like a mirror and shit, so it's backwards. So
exactly. And, you know, there's like mirrors and stuff.
Mirrors battling.
Yeah, there's like mirrors, goth bitch, as I have heard from somebody's first time playing Celeste. They referred to battling as goth bitch, and while I'm not sure how to feel about that, that is something.
I mean, the game also calls her goth, so.
True. You know, little goth doppelganger, I think Theo refers to her as. No, I was not about to say Tio. Shut up. Honestly, Theo and Tio are the same person. Like, here's the thing, right? If you're just, like... If you have, like, my exec and you're, like, just going up the mountain, how does Theo get there faster than you? I think the only real answer is that Theo is actually Tio. Conspiracy theory? Ayo. If you're
seems plausible.
Same. Most real and true. Theo does beat Tio. This has interesting connotations that I don't know what to think of.
I don't know. If Theo was actually good, he would play bingo. So.
But that's just a theory. A game theory. We all know the game theory out there creating the least sane theories out there, so this is obviously one of their works. But yeah. Also, to my knowledge, Tio has started streaming. We should have screens soon. We will see. Fergie.
Oh, so since everyone from Carrie's stream, this guy here, we were doing a game. Since the board has not been revealed yet, you can still join. If you correctly guess the center objective that will be on the board, I will give you 1 Frogline.
Ah, that makes sense. Demon Doppelganger and adorable Goth Madeline. Real. Just for clarification, is that Heart of the Mountain berry or reach the orb in Heart of the Mountain?
Obviously, dashless Heart of the Mountain.
Real. I can't believe they said star NY. This is so sad. And of course the other times are, yeah, part of Madeline and Madeline's Reflection. Oh my god, Reflection? Is that a reference to chapter? No, shit, okay. Why am I like this?
It's almost like reflections are a common theme in the game Celeste.
I know.
Anyway, we have...
I saw it on TikTok. Most real file names. I do not understand it, but these are some file names. No, I do not understand what this means. Am I just uncultured or what? Would somebody like to educate me in the ways of I saw it on TikTok?
Alright, anyway, we have a board. Nobody got it right in chat that I saw. It is 3 blue, 3 red heart in the middle.
Damn. Wayne Golden isn't even on the board. I'm so sad.
Alright, so on this board, I see Sight Blue Heart, I see 5 berries and 3.
Yeah.
I
see.
Wow, there's a lot.
There is not much early game. This feels like a very scattered early game here.
Reflection, Blue Heart, Graveless Lake, Reach Rock Bottom, Blue, Red, and Reflection.
Yeah, that's a little bit of 6A and 6B. There's 4A Start Orb. In terms of resort, I'm seeing Suboptimal Heart Order, Graveless Sweet, 5 berries, and Pico.
There are 2 heart orders.
This is very... Oh, is there actual heart order? Or is it... I said
there's two mass orders, I mean.
There's Suboptimal Heart Order, and then there's also Retry Order.
I mean, you call it suboptimal, but at least it's like a second to normal heart order.
Yeah, but it's still suboptimal because it loses time. There is
bingo
first
objective losing time.
I guess. You lose time, honestly. Got him. But this is very much feels like a where are the objective board. Like, I don't know. It's just very scattered here.
They're in Reflection. That's where they all are. There's like 5 objectives in Reflection.
That's true.
I didn't even mention that Kevin blocked from all 4 sides when I was listing them.
Yeah. Like, will this board just end up being a progress rush? Because I could see that.
There's a decent amount of progress, but there's berry synergy. So
Yeah.
There's winged berries. There is. I mean, I think progress will be pretty important, but I don't think it's straight up progress rush.
Yeah. B-sides are looking pretty good on this board also. There's 1B and 6B on the board, but then there's also 3 blue, 3 red, and a bunch of binos. Because there is 8 binos, 9 binos, 6 binos, and B-sides. So...
Yeah, it's an interesting board. Lots of
This
synergy.
is a very interesting board.
Anyway,
Nobody guessed 3 blue, 3 red now.
No. So both players getting some berries in City. Vertil did get both winged. Tio did not get chasm winged. No winged objectives until 7 and 8 winged, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Because there is 7 winged and 8 winged board.
But I believe, did both players get 5 berries for 5 and 3? I imagine
they both did. So it's very interesting to see if... I can maybe see the same person winning 5 and 3, like 4A start ARB, 15 and 4A. But then from there, where do you go? Like, yes, there's 15 and 4, but that's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I mean, I think from there you play progress. But I do think those 3 objectives will be the first thing we sort of see a rush for.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll either see those objectives as the first ticked, or maybe one person will go back for Chasm Dashless. It's hard to tell because of all the zero reflection on this board.
No,
So
you don't go back for Chasm Dashless here. Light Blue Heart would be better than Chasm Dashless, but I don't think you do either before.
Yeah. I will agree with that. Yeah, I could totally see a case being made for doing 6B for 3 blue, 3 red. At some point in time.
Oh, I think you absolutely do, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially at these levels of exec, where doing 6B is the norm, like in any percent runs. So these players will have some assumed familiarity with those chapters.
Yeah, and we do have Temple A side on the board, but I imagine we'll probably be seeing 5B.
I do, yeah. 5B I think is just strictly better here, due to the binos and B-sides, which I know 5B only has 1, but still. Yeah, and there's 3 blue through red, and also it just, like, 5A is just, like, not that fast. Like, I do think it is absolutely best to go 5B here. And we do see Tio making the assist skip into 4A. And so does Vertil, which is to be expected.
Yep.
So we will see who wins 5 and 3, alongside with the berry synergy.
Yep. It'll be interesting also to see, his 15 berries in 4A could also get split from the other 2, depending on what berries they decide to go for.
Also, we do see 5 and 3 going red to Tio. So we'll have to see if the Vertil does decide to continue going for berries in hopes of maybe winning 15 and 4A, because I think at that point you know that you're not winning Start Orb.
Yeah, and both players with good execution here.
Yeah.
Vertil grabbing cassette.
Yeah. I'm not sure why, if I'm being honest.
I mean, 4B is good for binos,
but... This probably just means you lose 15 and 4A, actually. I don't see Vertil winning it now.
Okay, Tio quitting at Shrine, going back to 2A, Blue Heart.
Yeah. This makes sense.
Oh, Vertil's doing the same. Ooh, that's brutal.
Ooh. And then it gets ticked. And I would assume Vertil, after realizing, just immediately quits right out.
You grabbed a heart if you're already here.
I guess.
Just 'cause, like, you're in the room. And 3 blue, 3 red is on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that. I think individually that's smart for both players.
Yeah.
But just unlucky for Vertel that they both did it at the same time. Vertel going for B. Uh, Interesting.
I
I
do
kind of
not know
like
how
that.
I feel about this.
I
I
you
mean,
know
I
you're
guess you know that Theo is going to be getting some berries, but even then, like 4B,
you
in
know
the
you're
words of
behind in
Savadra in Terabang,
you know you're behind in progress. Binos are
I mean,
strong.
yeah, there are binos, actually.
I think this is actually
I
pretty
don't
good.
hate this that much. I'm not sure how to feel about this play.
I actually like it. There's a lot of synergy. Because I don't I wouldn't trust you wouldn't trust yourself to sort of catch up to Tio on progress here if Tio's just gonna be playing progress. So you need to find
Yeah,
counterplay, and I think 4B makes sense here.
that is reasonable, I would say. Oh. And we do see Tio barely missing a block plus. I mean, it's a hard trick. It's like several 2 frames.
It is unpaused blockless has a 1 frame, as well as a couple of 2 frames.
Yeah, which is, it just makes it an incredibly difficult strat. So the fact that players at this level of execution can hit it with such consistency is crazy.
Okay, Prof, if you want to be really like annoyingly pedantic about it, sure, it can be a 2 frame, but only if you hit
So
one
is it a
specific
1.5
frame.
frame then? Are we going here?
It can be a different 1 frame for it not to be a 1 frame, but that is still a 1 frame window.
Most real thing ever. So it's like 2F, 2F 1.5. I don't know. I actually do not know the frame windows on blockless. And also, we do see 15-4 obviously going red, and Tio will be heading into Temple. And I do expect to see 5B. Because I think what Verdal will be trying to go for is probably... I could maybe see... Could Verdal go into 1B now? I don't think so, but it would make a little bit of sense. Go into 5B for the 5B Bino. Then maybe after that...
If you're gonna do 1B, there's no reason to
Yeah.
do 5B first, because 1B just gets 2 to 6 binos and B-sides.
Wait. Oh wait, yeah, it does. 1B has 2 binos. I'm an idiot. I thought 1B only had 1 bino.
1B for 1 bino.
Yeah,
B
1
stands
bino,
for
exactly.
bino.
I was confused from because I'm like, yeah, like the start bino is fast. That's why Verta would want to go there. But I'm like, oh right, yeah. You know, the only start isn't the only checkpoint in 1B. There are others. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have no idea what the priority is on this board.
It's interesting. So Tio's gonna be winning the reflection stuff, which is a lot. Vertal's gonna be winning the B-side synergy stuff. So it's really gonna come down to sort of the other objective, which makes me think Resort is kind of important for Vertal at some point here.
Yeah.
Because you don't want Tio winning that and reflection.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that just puts Tio in a very good position. Granted, he already is in one, I would say. Winning that early berry synergy and light blue.
He's in a strong position, but Vertal has... It'll take Tio a while to get the reflection stuff. Vertal has counterplay.
Yeah. Vertal does absolutely have counterplay here. It just depends on how likely Tio is to do certain things. Because I think right now, Tio is trying to just make a beeline for 6, because it just has a lot of objectives, it's very strong.
Yeah, I mean, Vertal has not ticked anything, so as Tio, you have to just keep going progress. And that gives Vertal some options.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because for all Tio knows, Tio probably could think he's behind in progress right now from getting Sight Blue Heart.
Yeah. And then just assume that maybe, you know, there was a lockout of 5 berries in 3, and start of 4A, and then just Vertle didn't go 15 and 4A. That could be the assumption, but it's hard.
So Vertle has 8 binos, not taking it yet.
Which is
Which is
interesting.
good. It's good. You don't want to...
Yeah, you do not want to signal that you've been for 4B.
Getting winged here, which makes me think Vertle might be going back to Resort next.
Yeah.
Which
What
I
is
like.
that? That's a corner boost. I have not seen that before. Oh, now we see Vertle doing Chasm Dashless. I will critique him for his strats. That was close. Vertle misses pause multi-boost and then hits the 4 tile. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, and then
Oh
falls.
no! That's a death that I have never seen before. And Vertle does take a Chasm Dashless. It does go green, of course.
Okay, and is it going to be Resort next, maybe? Gotta grab this wing first.
Oh, yeah.
Or, no.
Oh,
Never
no,
mind.
well,
You're
set.
gonna get that.
And Ticks use 8 binos.
Ooh, I think that's a bit early. I think you're revealing 4B there. I don't think there's any other way you could have 8 binos at this point. I mean, there are other ways, but realistically, like, you're not gonna have gone into Farewell or something, so I'm pretty sure that reveals 4B.
And then use 9 binos, promptly gets ticked. I wonder what the heck Tio is thinking right now.
Probably knows that Vertle... If he doesn't know B-side, or 4B specifically, he at least knows Vertle's been in B-side. Potentially just 1B.
Yeah.
And Resort now. I like this.
Yeah. Tio is going into Summit for... I would assume Summit Cassette, and that's it? Maybe Winged? I don't know. I'm not sure why Tio is in Summit here.
Actually, maybe... Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I mean, it's in theory good if you're gonna win wing stuff here, which makes it very good to Vertles and Resort.
Yeah, I guess. And of course, Vertle does get this winged with a buggy moment. Yeah, well, that's a crouch jump. That is a crouch jump. And TORTMs after making the wing.
So looking at this board, if we give the winged or the Resort and B-side stuff to Vertle, we give the Reflection and Summit stuff to Tio. That puts it at... Man, it's gonna come down to the timing, and I think it's gonna come down to some of the berry stuff, like 15 and 4.
It absolutely will come down to that, I think. Yeah, Tio can absolutely win 8 winged here.
Vertle has 6 winged here. Vertle needs to go back for a winged.
Yeah. The winged gold
this is
strawberry,
not,
course.
This is not where the winged is.
I don't think there's a wingberry here. Why are you here?
Oh, Vertle doesn't have Old Trail unlocked.
Oh, right,
That
you're
unlocked Old
right.
Trail.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Anyway, Vertle should be winning. Well, hold on. Tio's getting his 6th tier. Vertle should still be winning 7 winged here as long as he
Doesn't throw, I would say.
Yeah. As long as he also doesn't delay.
Yeah. Oh.
It is still not ticked.
Yeah, still not ticked.
But Tio has to go. Tio can only get 6 without going into resort, so
Yeah.
it's fine. Vertle can tick both. Should be able to tick both 7 and 8 here.
Yep, and it goes green.
7 is good. Doesn't Vertle have 8 with this winged? My bad at count. Nope, that's 7. I can't count.
Yeah, that is indeed.
Which? Yeah, I guess that's 7. All the pre-summit ones is 7.
Yeah. Which I think means that Tio wins 8 winged. Which is curious.
Which is... That's fine. I think the bigger problem for Riddle is Tio being in resort means Tio's gonna win. Potentially also the later resort stuff, like best order.
Yeah.
Which could be a problem. Riddle is playing 5B here. You do need to play this at some point for 3 blue, 3 red.
Yeah, absolutely do. I do think that will be Vertle's priority after this.
But
sure,
then
there's no
also-
way. I could maybe see Vertle winning the reflection stuff.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Tio only played to the start of the late.
Yeah.
So, not
And
really
then
a
got a
huge
Kevin.
advantage
Hit a
there.
Kevin and then just left.
Yeah,
So,
which
I
makes
do
sense because
think
Vertle had
there's a
indicated
solid
non-progress.
shot.
But
I mean, start is only like 16 seconds, or somewhere around that ballpark.
it's a bit longer than that. But
Yeah.
anyway, that is 6 binos and B-sides for Vertle, assuming they got all the 4 B ones, which I
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention to. But
Yeah, I'm assuming that Vertle is trying not to signal that he's been in B-sides.
yeah, so Tio ticks 8
that
wings.
would basically make Tio go into, 6B.
Tio ticks 8 winged and quits out, so Vertle scared him out of resort. I think that's very good.
Yeah. And now we do see Tio going for reflection stuff.
Yep, I think this is smart. Vertle has
Yeah.
had time to catch up in terms of progress. You want to at least get Grabless Lake here and Reflection Blue Heart. And probably
Vertle
cassette
almost
while
hit
you're here.
Cola. And Tio doesn't to Grabless Lake, which you have no reason to delay it.
So Tio can be getting Blue Heart here, and then I imagine he'll go down to the cassette, or maybe not right now.
When you see binos and B-sides, does go green, and then Tio takes an objective response.
So I wonder where Riddle goes now. Do you go back to
I
Resort?
do wonder. Goes into 1B.
1B. I think 1B is good.
This is reasonable. This is a 3B3 red play. 3 blue, 3 red, even.
Yeah, I mean, it works, but this is not the most contested thing. You know Tio's been in
Yeah.
Resort. I think Resort is a higher priority.
Well, no. Well, I don't know. Considering Tio did just tick Reflection Blue.
Yeah, but Tio ticked 8 winged, so you know...
Yeah.
You know he's done Resort, he's done Reflection, he has not been doing B-sides, other than
Yeah.
5B. So... And then also, like, you also for this to be worth anything, you have... Well, actually, no, you get City B side of this, but then for 3 blue, 3 red, you still have to get 2 more blue hearts, which does take deceptively long. That's a solid another, like, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
You could think 8-winged is in Summit, except Summit Cassette has not been checked.
Yeah, Cassette has absolutely just been checked. Can't know that as well if it's delayed. True. I don't think Vertil got that Bino. Vertil already has all the Binos that he needs.
Yep, there are no more Bino objectives on the board, so...
Yeah.
Okay, Resort here, I like this from Vertil. You go heart order, get a heart for 3 blue, 3 red at the same time.
Yeah, this just makes sense.
But yeah, so Tio's 8. He's going to be at 9 with Summit Cassette. He's going to be at 11 if you give him the 2 reflection things. So Tio needs to win 2 other things. Of the stuff he can contest, 15 and 4 and 100 berries seems like a likely path.
Yeah, that is a path.
Could also be Temple A side.
Also, we do see Tio going into Result also, and I do think that Tio is going for Pico, so this will be a lockout.
This is huge. Although Vertil taking 5 berries in Pico right away.
Yeah. And then leaves, so we'll see if Tio leaves 3A entirely.
Yep, so this might just be a mess order race. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see Tio go for the slower mess order here.
I will do wonder. Oh, Vertil goes for the slower one.
Okay, that is not what I expected.
Alright. That is interesting, actually.
That's very interesting, because the other one lets you get the heart.
Yeah.
I guess you can get the heart here still, but yeah, I mean, I think this is smart. Vertil, it would have been a very close race if they'd both gone the same way. So I think Vertil.
I do personally think, for the sake of mind games, the person who ticks first, or the second person, should not tick their objective. I do think that does make sense to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
the chances are Tio will tick first.
The problem with Vertil doing this is that I wonder if Vertil thought Tio was going to go for the slower one, so was trying to also get the slower one and lock him out, because them splitting these objectives really benefits Tio.
Yeah, it really does.
Because Tio then only needs 1 more non-reflection summit objective.
Yeah. What is that strat? I was aware that a fast strat existed. That looks clean. But yeah, and because of Vertil getting the heart, Tio is absolutely going to tick first. Just wondering, do we know how close Vertil is to 3 blue, 3 red? Because I'm not actually sure.
Just needs 1 more blue heart.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but wasn't sure.
Anyway, Tio ticks the heart order.
Yeah.
Goes back into Summit. So yeah, Vertil needs to either win all the berry stuff and Temple A side, or needs to contest reflection, which is...
Yeah, and Vertil is indeed contesting reflection.
I like this.
I do indeed like this.
If you just play to reach rock bottom, that can really throw off Tio's win con.
Yeah. And I don't actually know what it is like for this exec. Is it better to do that in 6B or not?
Oh yeah. It's not a ton faster, but it is definitely faster in 6B, and with blue, red, and reflection on the board, you definitely do it in 6B, yeah. But 6B is faster anyway.
Ooh, this is a play. Tio is now in 6A and is grabbing the cassette
Yep. This is going to just straight up be a race, and it's one that
Yeah.
Tio should win, although, well, I mean, with these fails in the cassette room, it's going to be
Yeah.
fairly close
Theo
going into
is
60.
having a rough time with the cassette. And Vertle takes a death. This is not very Frogolin, if you ask me. I do not like the idea of dying in speedruns. It is slow at TO98. But yeah, this
So
would
Tio,
just be a 6B race. And
yeah,
if TO delays, then maybe that'll be enough for Vertle to take it.
Ooh, Vertle getting the heart here. Well, actually, no, this does get you through blue through red, so I see the reasoning. I think it's still wrong to get this right now.
Yeah.
I think you need to rush rock bottom. So Tio is going to definitely win the 6B stuff now, which is going to put him at 12. So
Yeah.
Vertle needs to win everything else, which Tio can basically multitask or probably just play 100 berries, and there's no way Vertle commits to that.
Yeah. Because I do think at that point, the safest objective for Tio is absolutely just 100 berries.
I guess the other scenario here is Tio plays to rock bottom, quits out. Vertle isn't too far behind and calls that, and then ends up winning blue-red reflection.
Yeah. I'm very curious what happens in the world of maybe Tio RTMing a rock bottom.
Yep, the other possibility is Tio. I don't think Tio will delay, but
Yeah.
could think it's safe.
But I don't think
Vertle did delay. Vertle delayed the mess order as well as 3 blue, 2 red.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so it goes red. Let's see what Vertle does here. I think you have to at least unlock rock bottom at this point.
I do think so.
You're just a couple rooms away. And Tio
pauses. Probably to take the objective and RTMs. Alright.
Okay.
Let's see what Tio does. Tio goes into shaft and is probably going to do gravel sweep.
Yeah, this makes sense. So I think it's Vertle, your only chance is to finish 6B.
Yeah.
And lock Tio out of that. But at this point, I think Tio just has too many options.
Yeah, Tio has so many options, it's crazy. And I mean, Vertle, I don't think Vertle unlocked shaft. And just RTM'd at bottom, so... Yeah, we do see Vertle is probably planning to finish out 6B.
So Tio taking Presidential Suite. We'll see where he goes here. If he goes anywhere except 6B, he pretty much wins.
Yeah.
And then even if he goes 6B, he probably still wins, but Vertle has a chance to get a perfect delay and waste Tio's time and maybe do something here.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, yeah, turn grab. You probably don't want to be playing Grabless right now.
Yeah, so this is, in theory, still winnable for Vertle.
Yeah.
In practice, it would require several perfect delays to perfectly
And
waste
full
Tio's
read.
time, but it's...
That is a clean bumper clip. Oh my god. And we do see that Vertle doesn't tick. And starts playing through 5A. Presumably for the objective that is labeled Mirror Temple A side. And does hit DCB. Nice. I'd love to see it. Look, Tio RTM's at Reprieve. What?
Okay, the
I started
multitask.
playing through 5A also. Oh my god.
That's smart as Tio.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see what happens here.
Yeah, Vertle got 6A blue for 3 blue, 3
Yeah.
red before going into 6B.
And Vertle RTMs it on unraveling and ticks. And starts getting berries.
Yeah, I mean, it's another thing Tio could be doing. You've got to lock him
Yeah.
out of something, you just don't know what, and... Sure, I mean, it's impossible to say how to play this, it's just a guessing game.
Yeah, it really is. How well can you guess? And it's interesting. See if Tio RTMs, well, I don't think he will. Yep. So
Yeah,
if
no,
Tio just finishes out 5A, then that's GG.
Alright.
Oh, Tali's back. Interesting.
TV/Celeste.
I have the stream in the background, just with the tab muted.
I only had the chat window. Alright, we're back. Tio is still in 5A. Vertle is still doing berries. Not much has changed. Tio is going to win off of 5A, it looks like.
Yeah.
I doubt he puts out at rescue.
Because there's Tio there, it's a case of if you get locked out, you get locked out, and you start working towards 100 berries. So, I think he might pick up Rescue Berry. I
It's
could maybe
interesting
see that
because
happen.
if Vertle had kept doing 5A,
Then
like, it would be
maybe
interesting.
Vertle could have won.
yeah, I mean it would be close. I think Tio has had a bit of a berry advantage, so
Yeah.
but it would have been interesting.
No,
Certainly an interesting endgame. Tio played the early
Yeah.
game very well, but Vertle managed to make this give himself a chance. Just didn't make the right read.
Yeah, because I thought, you know, after the start of the game was 4-0 to Tio, I thought this would be very highly unlikely for Vertle to win, but I think if Vertle had continued playing 5A, maybe he could have won this. And it does go red, and that's GG.
Yeah, GG. Good first
GG.
match.
Good first
Interesting
match,
game
and
where
yo,
there was Tio had clear progress, but Verlo did have counterplay.
yeah.
Yeah, solid first match, and now Tio is only 1 win away from being
Yeah, so if
the
Tio
Open
wins the
Bingo
next game,
Bash
then the
Grand
streak's just
Champion.
over. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, GG, it's Tio, and he does still remain undefeated. Maybe that'll change.
How is this at all like soccer, Jojo? I'm curious to hear your
Yeah, I
thought
am
process.
very curious to hear the comparisons.
Other than like it is a competitive event. Yeah,
It is a
it's hard to
competitive
think of
sport.
many more.
Bingo's an e-sport, everybody.
It's a competitive sport with famous players, extremely attractive commentators, very
Hello, I
world
exist.
world
It's
famous,
not attractive
most
commentators.
popular sport in the world.
Real.
They call it the beautiful game.
Celeste is a beautiful game. Celeste is very good and real and true. And very, very cool and good game. However, you have made one mistake in your comparisons. As an air ace, I am not legally allowed to be attractive.
You're not legally allowed to be. I thought it's the other way around. You just can't be attracted.
It's both.
Both.
Soccer is chasing 1 ball. Celeste Bingo chasing 25 balls. Real. You know, some balls are just easier to get than others. And it really just comes down to which balls you pick. That's a really cursed analogy. Bingo? I hear Bingo. Bingo's good.
Yeah.
Over here at Celeste Community, I'm a bingo enjoyer.
As they say, bingo, you just need to know what balls you're going for. That's kind of so dumb.
Yeah. For clarification, I was not trying to, Epic. I was not trying to. Oh my god, balls. Is that a reference to the common bingo thing? Password balls? Oh my god, no way. That explains everything. That's why this analogy happened in the first place. It all started because of one man, one singular Ickle Chris. He is the root cause of everything. Grand Finals password leaked. I mean, I know what the Grand Finals password is.
It's not that far
Yeah,
off
it's
from what the
scarily
actual...
close. It's scarily close. Also, I do think it's interesting. Nobody can agree what day this is of the bingo. Nobody can agree. Some people are saying day 5, some people are saying day 7.
Who's saying day 5?
Like Crab, when he posted the comms signups.
Crab is wrong.
I mean, yeah, well, Crab is saying bracket stage day 5. Which is true. But as for the tourney, it's tourney day 7. Yeah.
Split the difference, day 6. It's day 6 if you refuse to recognize Friday as an actual day.
Real. Friday is not real. Friday is... yeah. A day ends when we decide to. But we control the laws of time itself. We are the TVA.
It's true, and we chose to use that control of time itself to take 20 minutes to set up the stream today, because
yeah,
we hate all our viewers.
Yeah, we hate everybody, actually. Yeah, that's right. That includes you at home. For TO, it'll be day 8 soon. Real. I mean, yeah, it is like 10 p.m. here, so it'll be 11 p.m. over in TO land. That is, of course, you know, the name of Germany. It is TO land now. The like, you know, TO land, population TO. It'll be June 25th forever. Real. Anyone currently in June 26th is lying. I'm looking at you, Australia.
Yep. All of Asia.
Yeah. Every time zone that is like GMT +2 or more. Or no, +3 even. But every time zone that's UTC +3 or more, I'm looking at you.
It's only like 80% of the world's population.
I know. Yeah, right now it does still have to be +4, but in 3 minutes time, that will change. There's a 2-hour period each day where there's 3 days in the world.
Yeah, because there's what,
That
like,
makes sense.
because Kiribati is like +14
Yeah,
or something.
+14. And I think there's a -13 time zone somewhere. I'm not sure. I don't know. Time zones are weird. Have y'all... Okay, this is another case of Bingo Comms goes off topic while waiting for Bingo to start. Do y'all know about Australian time zones?
Oh yeah, it's like +8, +9.5, and +10 or
Oh,
something.
don't worry. There's like one random place. Like, I'll post it in Celeste community and off topic. There's just a random place that's not even anywhere like significant or anything. It's just some random place that's +8 3/4 hours.
I think
Whose idea was this?
yeah, there are some 15
I just realized
ones.
that's about in general. That's
Nepal is like +45 or something.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Plus, like, any amount of hours that's, like, not just 1 hour. Like, why? Like, who did this to you?
I think we should just get rid of time zones.
Yeah,
Like-
we should get rid of time zones. We should standardize UTC.
Well, I mean, obviously we should standardize the superior time zone, which is the one I am located in.
No, it's actually the one I am not located. I'm not located in the Spirit
Mountain
Time Zone,
Standard
it's
Time.
GMT, my beloved, because it's also the exact same thing as UTC. So, you know, yippee. UTC is the best time zone. What is it? Isn't it just like Universal Time Conversion? Universal Time Coordinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, prior to 1972, this was called Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. That's why GMT is the best time zone. I will fight for equal time zone rights.
Except it's actually the worst because it's named after a place.
Okay.
We're doing
So,
what? Sorry,
bingies.
I didn't.
I think we're starting soon.
Okay, I will pretend I didn't say anything. Yeah, UK time is not
Yeah.
GMT.
We're
right
currently
now
in
because it's summer.
BST, which is British Summertime. Because
Which-
we are British and it is summer.
Things that are even worse than time zones, daylight savings time. All right, we are
I'm not
just
sure
about
my
ready
own
here.
or not, but we are ready to bingo. Yeah. As
Okay.
always, this is a reminder for Summer of Arb. Collect your berries. When it comes to Summer of Arb, if you miss a berry, that is not based. You should not do that. Collect your berries. And it will be good for you.
Yep. So the first thing
Tick
I
your
see on this board.
objectives. Or don't. Tick your objectives or just don't tick your objectives. You know, ticking objectives is cringe. Why would you do that?
All right, on this board we have 2A start berries. We have 1 up and 2 chapters. All collectibles 2A. One
Yeah,
up at
that's
4A.
Uh,
So good
I'm
amount of
looking
early berry stuff.
away.
In Resort, we have 4 winged, a mess order, 10 Oshiro stuns.
Grabless Sweet, Shaft Orb. Damn. I mean, there's 5 and 3. I don't know which one that goes to.
5 and 3 would be
Yeah, I think it
faster
goes
to
to the
skip
4A
Resort.
player.
So lots of berries on this board. Not as much B-side stuff. We do have 2 and 4. And Summit B-side is everyone's favorite objective. 5 A-sides. Alright, so in City here, I imagine we'll see Winged and not much else. There's a lot of stuff
I
in
think
sight.
that's the only thing you really need here. Just get both Wingberries and then leave. I mean, IMO get all 3 winged and leave, but that's not gonna happen.
Anyway, Tio going for progress 1 up here. Which makes sense if you're going to want to win 1 up and 2 in sight. That is going to give Vertil a little bit of a progress lead here.
Yep.
But then also, Tio takes back the progress lead because Vertil got the wing, Tio did not.
Yeah. It should be interesting to see if that changes anything.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking this now. Oh wait, never mind, I'm stupid. I was gonna be like, why did someone get a 1-up? And then I'm like, what is that objective in the bottom right corner? A 1-up in 2 chapters, I see? Yeah, no, I'm just stupid.
So I imagine we're going to see Tio going straight for a 1-up here, as well as Alberry start of 2A. We'll see if Vertil will probably go for berries, maybe not a 1-up, but we'll see. Oh, yeah. Vertil's skipping the first berry, so Vertil may be just not doing berries here. Letting Tio have that. Gets the second berry though, so maybe doing a 1-up, but
and then collects. I don't think Vertil's going for berries this game.
So yeah, Vertil's just getting a few berries for 5 and 3. Which I think is fine here. You can win to your choice of Resort, or probably more likely getting into Ridge, winning 1-up in 4A. As well as 5 and 3 potentially. Although I don't think Vertil got 5 berries in City, so.
No, yeah, Vertil did not. Considering in the last room, Vertil collected his 6th or 7th berry.
7th, so Vertil got 3 in City, I think. So Tio finishing the 1-up, but not getting all the start berries, which is interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting to see. Yeah. Like, we do see here that Vertil does have a massive progress lead, but then also being behind in berries.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if we see Resort or Ridge here. I think both are viable.
I do think both are viable on this board. There are 5 objectives in Resort, and Also, Vernal does not go for the Awake Winged. Oh my god, Tio zooming. AKA doing like 2 ultras is classified as zooming in my book. Real.
So
Yeah, we see
Vernal and
Vernal
Red
goes
here.
into 4A. And where does Tio go? Also into 4A.
Okay, so this is good for Vernal. Progress lead on the same path. Vernal should win
Yeah.
1-up. Tio should
That-
win 5 and 3 because
Can I just briefly
Vernal
ask how
does
that
not have
didn't
5 in
collect?
City.
That absolutely looks like that should have collected.
When you first grab a berry, there's a good amount of time before it can collect, where you can just extend or whatever.
Yeah, I'm aware that doing an extended hyper
Ooh,
with a berry is a
that's
1
rough.
frame. Yeah, that is rough for Vernal.
People always say it's a 1 frame, but I think it's 2.
I don't know. I've never done it before. I've done, like, wave dashes in a 1-up. I have not even dared to try an extended hyper.
I've done it, but not like as part of a 1-up, just because like collecting berries in ARB, I've accidentally not collected with extended hypers. Anyway, so with Vernal dying with the 1-up there is pretty rough. Tio wins all these objectives, but Vernal does still have the progress lead. Can win 4 winged here if he goes back for Awake Winged after grabbing this one, which I think is what we'll see.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Vernal does do that.
Yep.
Yep. RTMs, of course. And me, can you delay this realistically?
No.
And bait out Tio into menuing? Because I don't think you know this.
You can't. Not safely, and you don't really gain much from doing it. Oh no! Well, that didn't collect.
Oh no! Oh no!
The RTM was like 1 frame early. That's incredibly rough.
And it does go green. So actually what I said about baiting Tio into menuing, not what Vernal meant to do. Vernal meant to just collect an RTM. But it actually worked!
Yes, and actually, ironically, that probably helps Vernal.
Ironically helped Vernal.
Because Tio has to re-enter Old Trail here, and Vernal gets his progress lead.
And now they have the same progress. Oh my god. I am literally just predicting the future.
That is quite funny.
That is quite the silliest of RTMs. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. There is no 7B on this board, a 7B race will not happen.
Yes there is. It's in the bottom right.
God, I'm so smart! Listen, okay, there's a little thing I like to call called not knowing how to read. I'm stupid. Is what we've learned today.
Anyway, so what are we going to see next year? There isn't a lot in Temple. In fact, let's see, what's in late game?
Is there anything in Temple?
I don't really see anything in Temple.
There's Rabbles and Raveling. I think that's it.
Yeah. In late game, though, we do have Reflection Cassette, Kevin Block, Bottom Round Hollows, and then Summit, you've got 3 gems, and Summit B-side. So there's a decent amount of late game, but I wouldn't be surprised to see players go back to Resort instead soon.
Yeah, Resort is decently strong on this board, I'd say.
Elsa possibly can go back for start of 2A berries at some point. I would expect to see that from Tio eventually. But yeah, Resort is fairly strong. You win 6 winged, you win... There's Mass Order, there's Cast Berries, Zero Stun, Sweet.
I mean, how much reason is there to play Progress on this board?
I mean, again, there is a decent amount of quick stuff in like early Reflection and Summit, but it's not the only path. But I think playing Progress is reasonable. And then also just, I guess the other thing in Temple be all 4 Theo cutscenes, although I don't know. We could see 5A here.
We could.
Because you do have 5A sides as well. Although
Yeah.
I think the late game is more valuable than 5A, but I say that the Riddle is going 5A, so...
Yeah. There is Grabless Unraveling on the board, so...
There is Grabless Unraveling, you're right. And Tio also going 5A, so very strong for Riddle. Can you get another lockout here?
Hive Mind, end me.
Yeah, I mean,
This is just so
first,
true rude.
5B
No, I'm
is
not
good for
against
progress,
5A
but...
or 5B here. I think it's just a case of do whichever one you want, I guess.
The problem
I
is
think both are reasonable here.
there's absolutely no B-side synergy. So if you're playing 5B, you're literally just doing it for progress. And playing several minutes just for progress is... Yeah, so... No, what is it? This is strong for Riddle. I'm gonna be winning Grabless Unraveling here, and then maybe you just quit out after Unraveling.
Yeah, maybe you do. I do really want somebody to go to Resort, and I'm hoping for Bergie's sake that it's Verdal.
And if you're Verdal, maybe you expect Tio to be in 5B. See, you give Tio the progress stuff, you go back to Resort, win that. But then also, late game is just fairly strong, so you could just play all 5A.
And Gravel's Unraveling, of course, goes green. Because Verdal would not exit the checkpoint. And Verdal does continue 5A, of course. I won't be surprised if after 5A, Verdal RTMs and starts Resort. I do think that's maybe
no,
correct
if you're gonna finish 5A, you're gonna go into a reflection. You wouldn't finish 5A, and if you're going to Resort, you do it now.
There is Cassette, Kevin. There's Bottom Round Haulers, I guess? Yeah, I think Tio could RTM, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Tio can go Resort here is strong. And that's what he does.
Well then! Well done! Okay, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, so we kind of have an inverse of last game. Last game it was Tio who had the late game progress, and Verdal who went back and did more Resort stuff. In this game, it's going to be Verdal who's unlocking late game.
Chalka, good bingo players route boards the same way. Yeah, the issue is I'm not a good bingo player, so I do not have good routing.
I would disagree with that statement. Anyway, we have... So the thing about Resort here is there are quite a few objectives, but they're not the fastest objectives.
Yeah.
So Tio, you do have to sink quite a bit of time into Resort to get objectives out of it.
Yeah, like you need to complete Resort.
They're fast objectives compared to like playing through the chapter, but like from start, you have to play through like the whole chapter. Like 3 of them are like end of shaft and sweep. So you have to commit, is what I'm saying. It's a good play, but it is commitment.
Yeah, you do just have to commit and hope you don't get locked out. Yeah, it is like 5 or 6 minutes for 6 objectives, which is kind of absurd, honestly. Oh. Wait. And of course, you do see Verdal going into reflection and Tio RTMing to go get the weight winged. I do just agree with this.
Yeah, I mean, you have to for 6 winged.
Yeah. Because I don't think you're doing Summit or Wing Golden when you don't have Summit unlocked and you probably don't want to do the 2-minute in time best. I'm saying 2 minute. My average is like 2 minutes 20. So I don't know what the average Wing Golden is, if I'm being honest. It very much depends on player.
Stop talking about Wing Golden. There's no reason to do Wing Golden on this board.
Listen, we're talking about Wingberries. I am Dragon 512. I see the correlation.
It's literally like several minutes slower than every other wing
Yeah,
berry.
I know, it
There's
is.
no reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, Vertil got the Kevin block. It's gonna get cassette here.
And then what do you do after? Do you do hollows or do you go do other
No.
stuff?
There's no way you do hollows.
Yeah.
I think you either go into
Hollows is
Summit
like a decent chunk of
or you
time.
go back for stuff.
Hollows like a minute and a half, maybe? I don't know. It is very hard judging time investment for certain objectives. And Vertil goes into Resort.
Yeah, this is sort of the one place you can't go.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Resort is strong. But TO's already here. And as Vertil, you can't know that. But I feel like Vertil's about to get a Rude Awakening somewhat soon.
Well, the thing is, you can know that, because where else, like, when you take Grabless Unraveling and then you still win to Reflection, that means Tio was not playing Progress, so he has to be
I guess. Yeah, 6-winged has been ticked, so we will see what Vertil does.
It's been ticked. I think Vertil might just finish out start here and then quit out. So not the most time lost, but still time you could have spent doing something else. Oh no, Vertil keeps playing in math. Okay, this is really not good, I think.
This is interesting.
Did Vertil think that 6-winged was Summit?
There's no way!
Surely not, right? Like, you have to know it's Resort.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could have thought Tio went 5B into Summit, but, like, why would Tio go into Summit and not Reflection in that scenario?
Yeah.
Okay, but Tio Quartet goes back into 2A. So if Vertil keeps going in Resort here, Vertil could actually win the Resort stuff.
Yeah, this would be interesting.
But Vertil puts it on seeing the tick. Oh no! No, Vertil!
Oh no!
Please!
Vertil! No!
No, this is like the worst thing you could have done. Ah! Okay, that's really rough.
Tio, why are you here? Oh, Tio didn't get that berry.
Yeah, Tio didn't get all berries.
I thought Tio would have got that berry, but I don't know, I'm just close.
Man, that is incredibly rough for Vertil.
Yeah.
Just once again, just makes the exact wrong guess.
Which is really rough.
It's really rough because if you had kept going in Resort, you could have won the later Resort stuff. Instead, that's back to Tio having an advantage. You go back into Meth, but you're an entire checkpoint behind Tio here. So.
Yeah.
So Tio getting the cassette. Which I guess, yeah, while you're there, you get it, because I'll collect both of them on board. But yeah, Tio goes back into Resort now, and is going to win the Resort stuff.
Yeah. And then Vertil also goes back into Resort, which is several question marks. I'm so confused, and I do not understand people. This is just really rough for Vertil all around.
Now, even with this Resort stuff, Tio doesn't have the clearest win con.
Yeah.
There's just so many options, and you're so far ahead.
Well, considering the shaft
really
arm tick, I wonder how Vertil is going to respond.
That's Tio doing a little bit of a think here. You've got a lot of options. Yep, no problem. Tio, having a little bit of analysis paralysis here. You just have so many options that it's hard to say. Tio looks like he's going for Tio cutscenes, which is it works. It's a thing you can do. You know, it's probably not being contested. Vertil, however, is still playing Resort. So Vertil looks like they could actually snipe the sweet things here, which would be pretty massive. Yeah, okay, so Vertil's gonna win sweet, which is actually big.
What happened while I was gone? Why are you in sweet?
Tio quit out at sweet to go do other stuff, and Vertil just big balls kept playing and is gonna win the sweet stuff.
Oh my god.
Which is pretty big because you get Grabless Sweet, you get Oshiro stuns, you get 5 A sides.
Yeah. Why are you playing Grabless? Oh, that's why. Because Tio cutscenes, of course. Yeah, this is also 5 A sides for Vertil.
Yeah, meanwhile, Tio is this is a safe objective, but it's a fairly slow one.
And now,
Vertil, you have 5 A sides.
Yeah, Vertil, you have 5 A sides.
Okay, it's ticked.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so all of a sudden this match is
very winnable for Vertil.
Yeah, I mean this was very Tio favored, but Vertil winning the sweet stuff by committing is huge.
Amazing.
And Vertil not knowing the retry tech. Yeah. Oh, doing it now.
This is unfortunate. Vertil doesn't know. We talked about this twice.
Okay. So yeah, this is just it's gonna be 8-7 once Tio tech.
Yeah.
The Tio cutscenes here.
Yeah.
And now
Vertil's reading Twitch chat. It is so unnatural looking at Search of the Lights on, can I just mention? Every time I see it, it just feels so weird to me.
Anyway, so we have a match here. Vertil playing Summit for 3 gems, presumably, as well as getting berries.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of these remaining objectives are very disconnected, so it's going to depend a lot on sort of what players go for if stuff gets locked up.
Yeah, it's not really a case of they're all in one place and there's a synergy. They are very much disjointed from each other. They're just all over the place.
Tio going into Resort start, I think this is for 15 and 3. Just needs 1 or 2 more berries here in Resort.
And of course, we did see Tio doing the silly wall boost strat, because it's a silly wall boost strat. Everyone likes silly wall boost strats.
But yeah, there's other stuff on the board here. 2 and 4. Where are you going to get 2 and 4? 4A, 7A. You have 4B on the board, but it's going to be a while before you go into that. Maybe you... I don't know, maybe you do 7B for 2 and 4. You do Farewell, potentially.
7B is the most real objective.
Man, this is all of a sudden a super interesting endgame.
This is a very interesting endgame. I think easily either player could win this.
Yeah, I mean, with how the strength of everything is, I'd give the advantage slightly to Tio, just because he's up in objective.
Yeah, also Tio gets to 11 just doing berry stuff.
11? Can I not count? 15 and 3, 75 berry. Oh, all collectibles 2A.
Yeah, 2A FC.
Vertil could steal that.
Maybe.
Potentially. I don't think he will. But...
Tio knows how to reverse super, if you are curious. Yeah. And of course, the highly anticipated Tio goes into 2A.
Yeah, and then we also have Core on the board, which is a very fast objective.
We do. It's like, what, less than a minute? Assuming you have all 4 hearts?
If you have hearts, it's like 45 seconds to a minute, I think. The Tio taking 15 and 3, going to get up collectibles 2A. Okay, yeah, this is actually pretty strong for Tio. Even without the revert stuff, it's just the berry synergy is good enough,
and then for that you
and
just
everything
need
else is so scattered.
objectives. Saying if you have hearts with Owen and Cole, real.
Yes, very funny. This joke is. I'm never gonna live that one down. It's like an iconic bingo failure.
The biggest bingo of all time.
Anyway, Virtle playing all the way to cassette here. I think that's fine, but I don't know if it's necessarily a priority. But it's only another 30 seconds or so. Okay, why are you still playing? Where are you going? Berry?
Heart. Tio doesn't have the heart yet.
No, I'm talking about Virtle.
Oh. I don't know what the hell Vertle's doing. Vertle just being Vertle.
Why are you still in Summit?
Because he's Vertle. But that answers all of your questions about what he's doing. Because he's Vertle.
Like, you can't really contest 75, but I guess you could try to contest 75. Oh, did he skip a gem? Is that what happened?
He skipped a gem. I don't think he skipped a gem. I was
not paying enough attention. Based on getting that gem, I'm guessing he...
and then RTMing.
Jimmy and chat saying he didn't, so maybe it's just counting.
Yeah.
Which, fair. Looks like he's going for hearts now, so maybe he was thinking 4 hearts for Core, and then just was thinking, okay, 4 gems, and...
I think Tio just buries and then Core, and then that gets to 12, and then you can just do literally any of the objectives on the board.
Yeah,
I mean, we do see Tio go into Core.
He still does need to finish 75 berries, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like Virtle's going for Core as well, so...
So this will waste a lot of Virtle's time.
Yeah, I think this might just be GG.
Yeah, this might unfortunately be a wipeout. Yep, Tio going straight for that switch. This is very interesting to see Tio doing this, as I'm assuming Tio just does not have strats for this.
Oh, I don't think anyone has strats.
You literally never go here outside of bingo.
Tio's
taken just a couple deaths. Tio, please. Please, Tio.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen anyone go into this room in bingo and have strats. Like, nobody knows what they're doing.
Nobody ever knows what they're doing there. Can we get, like, some bingo strat posts in Celeste Court?
I've posted bingo strats in the hashtag strats channel.
I mean, I've posted one before. I was the person who posted phone boost. Granted, I literally stole it from somebody, but that's besides the point.
Alright, Virtle and 6B for binos here. Like, this is I guess actually like a good place to get binos. I didn't even think of that, but because you already had reflection cassette.
Yeah. Like, I think it takes like a minute to get the binos in start, and it's just 2 binos, so it's nice and quick.
Yeah, it's under a minute.
Yeah, it's under a minute if you're good at 6B.
Which Virtle is, of course, good at 6B.
Yeah, Virtle is Virtle, which means good at 6B. And just good at Celeste generally. We are watching Bingo with two players who are shockingly good at Celeste.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tio playing Rescue.
Probably to unlock late game.
Does Tio not have late game? I guess Tio didn't have...
I don't think so.
That's right, Tio did not have late game on
And then you can probably just do Bottom Mountain Hollows. One sec.
Yeah, Virtle doing binos. Is this a 7? I hope Tio goes 7B. No way, Virtle's going 7B. Is this gonna be... If Tio goes for 7B here, that's like the funniest outcome of this match. Yeah, I know Virtle's just doing it for binos, but... Is this GG's? It's very close. I mean, if Tio's just playing 7B, then, like, there's a world where Virtle plays all of 7B for some reason too, and locks him out. But I imagine Virtle will quit out at 1K. How could Virtle come back from this? If we're theory crafting, Tio spends all his time playing 7B. Virtle also plays 7B, locks him out, gets a perfect delay, and then just also wins everything else. I mean, realistically, obviously, it's probably not happening, but... Yeah, Tio is pretty much guaranteed to win 75 berries here. Well, I was gonna say Virtle needs to win to go for everything except berries.
I just realized I never actually muted. Never actually muted. Yeah, hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I have food now. Yippee.
Yeah,
Comms is once again having a snack.
Is Virtle... This is like the one objective you can't... Like, you have to let Tio have 75 berries here. There's no way you can steal it. You saw Tio take 15 and 3 a while ago. You know he has a lot of berries.
Yeah. No, people are saying ProgChamp Bergie Paws Frog. I'm sad. Can we stop this heresy? Ban them from the Twitch TV/less community chat.
I mean, because you look at the remaining objectives other than 75 berries here.
Yeah.
Tio isn't technically advantaged toward any of them. So technically, Virtle still can win this with perfect... Like, if you just do everything Tio does slightly ahead of Tio. Like, it is in theory possible to win. In practice, it requires literal perfect read for like 15 minutes, but...
And also perfect delays. That sounds familiar. Where have I heard that one before?
Yeah, I mean, you have to... In theory, you don't have to delay, but realistically, yes, you do have to delay.
Yeah.
Okay, farewell. It is one of the objectives you need, so might as well. You gotta hope Tio just follows you into it.
Yeah. And Virtle fails DTS and restarts chapter, which I think is based.
I don't know, but
yeah, Granny.
I guess if you fail to float, sure. I guess. you need 5 keys, so it's long enough. So Team American 75 berries. Going into 7B here. Okay, Vertil called GG. Never mind.
GG.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, it's not technically over, but
Yeah.
in practice, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
Vertil saying in Bingo Sick chat, too much to soul read.
Yeah. But yeah, that is really rough for Vertil. However, this does mean that Tio does get his ego, and he can say that he is undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated
Yeah.
Bingo Bash champion.
Yeah.
Vertil gave him a run for his money like 3 times in this tournament, but just was not able to close any of them out.
Yeah.
Why is Tio having ego good? So
It's
that
not.
it can get it's good so that he can then get destroyed even harder in Summer of Arb tourney next month.
Real. That's so real.
So,
but yeah,
don't clip this and then
do not
and then
clip this.
post it in like a month when Tio goes undefeated in Summer of Arb tourney as well.
No. It will last like 2 seconds before hashtag General demoralizes. Real. Yeah, I've told Tio to enjoy his ego, and he simply responds with, I will have a big ego. Which...
Anyway, thank you all for watching this entire Open Bingo Bash. It's been lots of great matches, lots of great bingo, lots of great chatters in the chat, great commentary, great players, great restreaming. Thanks to everyone who did restreaming for this tournament.
Yep.
We absolutely could not do it without you. Thanks to all the organizers. And I do not know if we're gonna have a post-game interview.
Are we gonna have a post-game interview? Do we have a post-game interview? I don't know. Yeah, Tio is currently undefeated, which is...
Okay, Tio is going to be hopping in here.
Ooh.
Just a second.
Yep. Hello, Tio.
Hello.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you want to just start with anything you want to say? Any general thoughts on the matches, tournament?
I did not deserve to win that second one. I went for Theo cutscene when just a sheer stuns or crap to speed was the way better play, or at least stuns into then Theo cutscenes or something like that. But well, never mind. Never mind that. I still brought it back, I guess. Also, I think honestly, like Wordle and my routing, I think was pretty solid.
Yeah, I think you two had solid routing today. It just happened that there was a lot of people going to the same place, and that ended up being very rough for Wordle, unfortunately.
Yeah, I heard that Wordle died with the 4A 1-up.
Yep, he did.
Yep, that is very unfortunate.
Yep.
Yep, that was unfortunate, as well as Vertil putting out to go 2A out of resort, putting out in the middle of mess right after you put out to finish 2A start berries.
Yeah.
Was quite rough.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
That sounds very rough.
Let's see. I don't actually have any like interview questions. So anyone in chat have some questions for Tio? Any thoughts about the upcoming Summer of Arb tournament?
The Summer of Arb? No way. The Summer of Arb Strawberry Showdown. What even is that? I don't know. Can you to explain that?
People play berries.
Yeah, we're gonna have an Arb tournament in like a month, and there's gonna be a stage where anyone can join, and you get a certain amount of time to get the best time you can, and then that'll qualify you for the bracket stage, which will be I don't. Is it single elim, double elim? Is that even decided yet? I don't know how much.
Double elim.
I think it'll be double elim.
Double
It is
elim.
double elim.
By the way, Tio, we have some questions. Strawberry, how big is your ego now?
It's very big. I'm undefeated in the last 2 expert bash events.
Yeah.
I didn't drop a single map. I think my ego couldn't be better.
Yeah.
Please, someone bring me
Also,
to fall. I'm begging you.
Also, we have Isaac asking for an arb race.
Sure. I will join the arp race.
Yo,
You're so CSGO. I would never.
what's your favorite CS:GO map?
What is my favorite CSGO map?
Real.
That is a good question. Probably the nuke. Or is it? Yeah.
I'll pretend I understand this. Yeah. Bullet asks which game you're most scared or nervous for.
Probably against Vordel, actually.
Which
like-
one?
Oh,
Which one? You played against Vernal like 4 times, and you won every
Like,
single one.
I was more nervous at the second one because even though the first one was technically, I felt less confident doing the match in the first match against Vordel because my rolling was pretty off. In the second one, I knew Vordel like learned from the mistakes, and a Vordel that is better than yesterday is very scary, especially if Vordel can also have decent execution, which he sadly didn't because he died with the 4A 1-up, for example.
Yeah. That's just yes.
All right. Well, thank you for the wonderful interview, Tio.
Yes.
That was very, very,
Many
very well
valuable
said. And
insights.
yeah, congratulations again on your run. And yeah, I believe that's pretty much all we have here.
I believe. Unless Vernal also wants to come in for an interview, but we're not sure. I don't know.
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
I don't
think
know.
so. But
What the fuck? They didn't ask my question. Yeah, Sev is asking if you had to choose between undefeated bingo and all the W money I have in my pocket, which would you take?
Like, bingo, obviously. Bingo is way more prestige than anything else. Like, money could not buy the prestigious undefeated bingo champion title, okay?
Real.
Also, definitely stay tuned for the Summer of Arp. Signups will probably open somewhere at the beginning of July. Also, join our Discord server if you want to keep up to date for when that is. And obviously also Twitter and YouTube, and you know the drill.
Yeah.
And thank you very much,
I will
Trang
just
and
type
Owen,
this stuff
for
in chat.
commentating, and Talia for restreaming. Thank you, everyone.
yeah, thank you for playing. And then our raid message for bye-bye will be Celeste.
Celeste. The classic. Tried and true.
All right, bye. Bye, chat.
Bye, chat. Have a good buggy.
All right.